Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan State's offense will have the ball first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The run to the left. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Power football with the run. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to...
And the quarterback pulled up through and sacked at the 12. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time we're slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for it all. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Setting up the screen. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Hard running there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Bradley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Running back searching for a hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his big tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Back open in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Off play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Whitehead. Quick strike complete.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Hauls it in. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Still running at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A first down run on the doorstep. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Back's got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost you.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here.